Percival Everett's James, 2024, is a bold and thought-provoking retelling of Mark Twain's The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn from the perspective of Jim, the enslaved man who accompanies Huck on his journey down the Mississippi River. In this reimagining, Everett gives Jim a fully developed inner life, intelligence, and wit that Twain's original novel largely left unspoken. Unlike in Huckleberry Finn, where Jim is often seen through Huck's limited understanding, James portrays Jim as a deeply self-aware and strategic man, navigating the dangers of enslavement and racial injustice with keen intellect. Jim's journey to freedom is not just physical, but also psychological, as he carefully balances the way he presents himself to avoid white suspicion while secretly possessing a sharp mind and deep understanding of his world. Along the way, Jim reflects on the absurdity and brutality of slavery, adding layers of irony and biting critique to the American South's racial and social dynamics. By reclaiming Jim's voice, Everett challenges the way Black characters have been historically portrayed in literature, offering a powerful meditation on race, freedom, and storytelling itself. Key characters. James. The protagonist, a highly intelligent and self-aware enslaved man who travels down the Mississippi River with Huck. Unlike Twain's original portrayal, Jim's internal thoughts and strategic thinking are fully explored, revealing his deep intellect and survival skills. Huckleberry Finn, a young white boy who runs away from home and journeys with Jim. While Huck considers Jim a friend, he is still shaped by the racist society he grew up in, often misunderstanding Jim's full humanity. The Duke and the King, two conmen who exploit people along the river. Their schemes highlight the hypocrisy and corruption of the society Jim is trying to escape. Tom Sawyer, Huck's friend, who appears later in the novel. His reckless and romanticized views on adventure contrast sharply with Jim's real-life struggle for freedom. Key themes. Reclaiming narrative and voice. By telling the story from Jim's perspective, James reclaims the voice of an often overlooked character in Huckleberry Finn, challenging historical literary portrayals of Black characters. Racial injustice and the absurdity of slavery. The novel critiques the dehumanizing institution of slavery and the illogical justifications used to uphold it. Jim's intelligence exposes the irrationality of racist beliefs, survival, and resistance. Jim constantly navigates a dangerous world where he must appear submissive while secretly outwitting those who hold power over him. His journey is both a literal and symbolic fight for freedom. Friendship and betrayal. The relationship between Jim and Huck is complicated, as Huck cares for Jim but also struggles with ingrained racist ideas. Jim's perspective reveals the uneven power dynamics between them. Satire and irony. Like Twain, Everett uses humor and irony to critique racism and societal hypocrisy, but from a perspective that highlights the Black experience, rather than centering white perceptions. Final thoughts. James is a powerful and necessary re-examination of Huckleberry Finn, offering a long-overdue perspective on one of American literature's most famous characters. Percival Everett's retelling not only deepens Jim's story but also challenges readers to rethink how history and race are represented in classic literature.